On today's video, it's time to update y'all on our progress on the jumper account in the past week, as we're a few days away from heroic Anthem beginning. We failed at a Mightiest Governor. We've joined UCS to join these folks and get to know them a little bit better. A bunch of things happened. Let's get you up to date with the progress as well as the plans. So sit back, smash a like on the video. Let's go. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. As this week has been a crazy week, we've got so much going on. This account has had its up downs, lefts and rights. Let's get into what we've gotten today and throughout the week. We can start off with our regular checkup on the Legendary Commander sculptures, as this week we've earned a total of 23 sculptures. Out of those, we had 21 of our daily stuff. We picked up one from finishing the level 80 Lucerne scroll, and then we picked up another one from the Wheel of Fortune. We had a Herald Wheel of Fortune, which we still have to spin as we need to unlock Herald. We are fairly close to unlocking them. We have 3 sculptures and a few more spins still to go. So while we get all that out of the way, get our spin ready to rock and roll, that puts us at 8 sculptures, and this is gonna be number 9. So hope and pray we don't have to spend that many more spins to get that 10th Herald for the unlock, and that will get us another 10 Legendary Commander sculptures to add to this week's tally. I could go 5 spins, but knowing me, the moment I click that 5, the first one's going to be a sculpture, and as long as I keep going one by one, there we go. Thank the Lord. I was going to say it's going to take a little bit, but hey, there we go. So we can unlock Herald right now. I'll do that after finishing this video so I can purchase the pack and all that good stuff. So we can consider the extra 10 sculptures out of that pack as part of the Writer of History pack we'll be buying from this out of this week. So a total of 33 sculptures. That puts us at a total of 438. We are a couple of weeks, I believe, away from expertising Alexander. Alexander is currently sitting at 5-4, and he also has 12 sculptures on him, so we can call it 440 in favor, 450 with the extra 10 in favor of our Alex. So we're almost there. We're getting there. Almost, but not that yet. When he gets expertise, our next goal is going to be Guan Yu for commanders, but we're not going to necessarily invest on him instantly, because based on what happens, this account might go to a younger kingdom after this KVK. Maybe it'll stay here. I don't know yet. If it goes to a younger kingdom, we will go into somewhere where we can spin for Guan. So Guan is the next target, but we will not have him expertised anytime soon, unfortunately. What we will have, though, is a lot of equipment. That is right. We've been picking up materials like crazy. We are looking really, really solid on the materials department. We've also been buying the infantry and cavalry chests, plus keeping these beautiful chests to open in a future video so you guys can see better what we have going on and the preparations and plans for equipment. We're working on getting that infantry equipment on Alex so we can get that Alex YSG March rolling and get ready to do some damage. And so this is some exciting stuff for this account. I always tend to go through the account with y'all so you can see we have a little bit of gems on reserve. We've been picking up some resources, not that many in our bags, unfortunately. We did have a small failure. You can see our speed up count went down quite a bit. The reason for that is Mightiest Governor is happening right now, and we were planning on a top 15 placement, and we were actually in 10th place for a fairly long time. But I forgot that pre-KVK was coming up, and in pre-KVK, Kingdom 2 is going hard. Kingdom 6 is going hard with them. Of course, hard is a scalable thing. I know a few kingdoms have billions and billions of power during their KVK, but when that happened, a few UCS folks pushed a lot of power and points during this event, which unfortunately ended up costing quite a bit in the Mightiest Governor department. As you can see, these folks have pushed up a significant amount of power during the power-up day, and that pushed us down, unfortunately, to 17th. Now, honestly, I know that during KE, they're going to fix the top 3 as they are supposed to be, and I don't really know whether or not we get any say about ending up at a top 15 or not. I would honestly say that this is all but lost. Even if I were to get the 1 million points during KE to try to end up top 15, it's not gonna happen. I considered starting to train during today for to get a little points, but honestly, the Mightiest Governor points in this day for training troops is just a killer. And I'm not trying to power up this account too much at this stage. And so the 150,000 tier 5s we trained for Mightiest Governor, which actually puts us at a nice little 1.3 million tier 5s, is not going to be enough for us to unlock our friend Zenobia, this Mightiest Governor, around. Although if we end up top 25, that's 5 sculptures, which means we only need another top 25 placement next Mightiest Governor. So we can probably get it done in the next one. It's just unfortunate. I could have sworn that would have been closed and out of the way. And if I had thought a little bit about it and foreseen it a little bit more, I could have trained another 50,000 tier 5s on training day, and I would have probably ended up somewhere in 12, 13 and kind of been able to secure it. It's okay. It happens. Kingdom 2 is doing what Kingdom 2 needs to do. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'm not complaining. It's cool. And I'm loving the fact that folks are still training. You can see Governor is about to get loaded up with some resources. The folks are helping him out, and we're probably going to send him a little bit of help as well. Teleport closer to him. We're 161 kilometers away. We're going to get him some resources so he can power up a little bit more. And yeah, other than that, K2 is looking really, really solid for the coming KVK. Now, on top of all of that, we have the Halloween event, which is a real bummer. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little upset about the Halloween event. On top of the fact that I'm insanely busy at work, which is really, really unfortunate because I need to be active to get these pumpkins, there is no special pack to this time around. I really don't know what happened. Usually during this time, during the event, this is day 3. We're closing in on day 3 of the event. We would have already seen by now the pack, the special pack coming out, recharge rewards coming out. I was banking on 30 sculptures from recharge rewards and on finishing up the event through the pack, but now it doesn't seem to be the case, and I'm in a big problem. We need pumpkins like crazy. We've been gathering, like I've been mentioning to you all, little by little. As you can see, our gatherers are on their, some of them are on their way home. A couple of them are going to come back now, and we'll send them back out to keep gathering. But yeah, things have been weird. Things have not been as they've been planned, and we've had a few snafus along the way. We've had things that we haven't seen before, like a lack of recharge rewards or a pack during a seasonal event. That's never happened in Rise of Kingdoms before. I would assume that Lilith definitely get that little bit of moolah out of these events when it comes time for these seasonal events. That's kind of weird. On top of that, we are trying to make sure we keep up with the rest of these events. We need one more in here. Usually these kinds of events are very good for buying out of the courier station, buying items out of the courier station. 20 items gets you 500 AP. So we've been buying things, but she hasn't popped today at all. She popped once today, and that's it, and the camera unfocused. But she hasn't popped for all day long, really. And so I don't know. It's been a little weird. It's been a weird week, honestly. It hasn't been as we would have expected it, and that's a good thing. You know, it throws a wrench on our plan, and it is what it is. Because we trained 150,000 tier 5s, we are down on the resources a little bit. We're still in need of some food. That's why I have been focusing on gathering food around me as much as humanly possible instead of just gathering anything for the sake of gathering anything. For these kinds of events, you want to be gathering food or wood, as those are the faster ones to gather. And as you can see, I never leave an undone tile. So even though those 90,000 tiles are probably not going to be very helpful for our event, I tend to see a better result out of 120 to 150,000 resource gathered. I'm not going to leave a 90,000 tile here. I'm not going to leave a 90,000 tile there. We clean up after ourselves. That's how this works. And so we're on the way to hope and pray to finish up this event. At the end of it, we should, perfect. We are expecting another 30 Legendary Commander Sculptures. Unfortunately, really, the pumpkins are going to be the problem. We're going to need a stupendous amount of pumpkins. We're going to need 200 pumpkins in here and 750 for these. So we're going to need 950, right? No, that's 250 times 3. 500, 750, 950. 950 times pumpkin in order to get all the rewards we really want. I really want this as well, so we need 1,050, and we're not doing good. We're not doing good at all. We really need to step it up, and the luck and saving grace for us is that the new KVK is gonna open up before that event ends, but not that much before. So the new KVK starts on the last day of the event. So if we can get pumpkins on the last day of the event, so we might just grind barbarians in the new KVK map. We still have to determine what's going to happen and what's good with what. I should have probably used my free AP to hunt barbarians right now, but we'll wait for the next batch of gatherers to come back. In the meantime, we'll send this one dude to go hunt this, just so our AP keeps filling up as time goes by. And that's pretty much what's been going on with this account. Of course, we are gonna end up dropping a little bit of money fairly soon to get ourselves more, a little bit of more gear, more speed ups. We definitely need a little bit more training speed ups. We're working more, honestly, the purchases that I've been making are to get gems for events as well as for VIP. We are gonna need a good amount of gems. We're gonna need 40,000 gems in order to secure all the rewards that we need. So that would be essentially the 30 legendary commander sculptures plus the skin would require us a total of 40,000 gems. We're probably going to do that in the next few days, and when that happens, we'll be good to go and continue to push for to get to this account to the point where it's like it's at a very, very good shape in the sense of ready to fight during KVK. During KVK, of course, we'll be using our tier 5s and our Teltakeda to do as much damage as we humanly can. But of course, I would love to have more marches and more troops ready to rock and roll so we can contribute to K2 as much as possible. All the content and fighting and everything on an active KVK, active heroic Anthem, you'll find on this channel through this account. Don't forget to drop a like on the video before you leave, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in tomorrow's stream. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.